Hello, crafty friends. This is the Paper Chef here. And a couple minutes ago I was live, so I hope some of you can come back and join me. And I'll show you what happened. This whole piece broke off my phone. I don't even know where the other piece is. It flew. Here it is. So my tripod broke. So this is I have this really expensive tripod, and then there's a place to hold your phone on the end of it, and it totally snapped on me. So anyway, that's what happened. So I'm going to have to start over, and I'm probably going to have to delete that video because I dropped the camera in the middle of it and it flew up and the thing cracked. So I'll probably just have to start over again with my introduction to this. But we will see. What I'm going to do is move on, and then I'll get back to showing you the paper again. So what I want to do is move on. So this is where I was, and then we'll get back to kind of how I got here. So what I'm doing right now is I'm showing the ice cream corner. Okay, it's a new product. So in this video, I'm showing ice cream corner. I'm going to go ahead and tilt my camera a little bit. There we go. Hi, Crystal. Oh, good. It worked that you got back on. I'm using another tripod now because mine just totally snapped right in the middle of my broadcast. And I'm using my cheaper one, but the cheaper one seems to be more reliable than the really expensive one that just sort of fell apart on me like this. That's what happened. So anyway, so we're making ice cream cones with ice cream corner, and I'm probably going to show this paper again and delete that original video. But okay, so let's start out. I always start out with an introduction to a video. I was live. I'm showing ice cream corner. Then I'm going to show some Sale-A-Bration items. Where's the catalog? Everything got buried. So what I'm doing is I'm showing products from this catalog. Hi, Cheryl. I'm showing ice cream corner suite. Then I'm going to show you some Sale-A-Bration items, some things you can earn free, little sneak peek, some papers, and some stamp sets you can earn free during our Sale-A-Bration event. So I was stamping ice cream cones is where I was when my camera broke. So here we go, or my tripod. My camera didn't break, my tripod broke. So we're taking this distinctive stamp from this sweet ice cream set that I just opened. It's a photopolymer stamp set, meaning that you just can see through it. I put it on the stamping block. I'll give you a little trick on how you can line it up to the stamping block. So far I stamped Purple Posy and I stamped Bermuda Bay. And when you stamp Bermuda Bay, I'm going to close the Bermuda Bay. It is a dark color, so I stamped on and then I stamped off the paper so it's not so dark. Then I did Purple Posy, and I didn't even have to stamp off. That's how light it came out as it was. Now I'm going to try Terracotta Tile for my third scoop of ice cream. And I love that you're coming on with me because it means like I get to craft along with somebody, which is always fun to unbox. Okay, so what I did is I cleaned it off a little bit with a baby wipe, and now we're just going to stamp the third scoop, and I might have to stamp it twice to make it a lighter color. So I put my Whisper White down, and I'm going to stamp it here. Yep, that's too dark. And like that is perfect. Okay, so that's the color I'm going for. This one, don't throw that out. Still punch it out. You want to still punch that out because, hi Bree, hi again. Because it's still good to use, right? So, and if you're going to punch two of them, always start down here. So you don't want to start up here, or you'll punch in the middle of your second scoop. Okay, I'm going to show you how to make a little template for it, and we'll actually try my little template when we go to cut the cinnamon cider ice cream cone. We'll go get the little template. Okay, so save those little pieces because she's calling me. She wants to go scuba diving. And I'm going to have to call her back being like, hey, I'm doing a YouTube crafting video. Those are my two passions, by the way. Scuba diving and crafting. All right, so that's the ice cream cone. So what I'm going to do now is show you. So now that I can clean this later. I'm going to take the cinnamon cider. I mean, I can clean it later, but I better clean it because I'm going to actually use it for cinnamon cider. Not that we're going to use the cinnamon cider ice cream, but I just want to show you how to sort of make your little template. So when you have, after you punch out on this, here's one I punched out, right? You can use this as a little template for your stamping block. Okay, that way you don't have to waste any paper and cut out all these plain triangles. And by the way, this is in case you missed it in my first broadcast. So this is the ice cream builder punch. Okay, it came out of this pack. Oh no, ice cream cone builder punch, the new product, part of this ice cream corner suite. So that's what that is. And I'll go over the coordinating colors when I go over the paper again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down, just going to put this piece of paper under here so you can see this. See, I'm going to put, that's my little template. I'm going to take this little ice cream cone. Now this is, see how there's like a thin side, like a raised side and a flat side. You want the flat side to be the side that attaches to your stamping block, right? So you take the flat side and it's going to be up. Okay, so I'm putting the flat side up like that. It should fit right in there perfectly into your template where the punch is. And this one, did I already clean this? I think I did. I got the terracotta tile off. Now I'm going to take, this is the flat side. I want this on the stamping block, so I'm putting the flat side up. Okay, ice cream cone side down, flat side up. Okay, this is what you do when you have a punch like this. When you have a punch with many pieces, like the doll builder or anything. I'm trying to think of the others. Any punches that have more than one piece to them. You like your little owl. There was an owl builder that's retired now, but anytime you have a bunch of little things on your punch, this is the way to make your template. So now I'm just going to put them all both on the stamping block, see? Like this. And now they're attached to my stamping block. In the configuration they are for the punch. Okay, so now let's turn the paper and we will make we'll make the bottom of the ice cream cones now, and we'll have some tops. I mean, we can use the cinnamon cider tops for something else, but I'm really trying to make the bottoms, but I'm trying to show you about this. And then you can punch out a bunch of things at once. So and you can ink them in 2 different colors, of course. Okay, I'm going to just see if that looks good if you stamp it off, maybe. Yeah, I like it better. I sort of like it better stamped off. The cinnamon cider is kind of dark. Okay, well, I don't know how that's going to work, but I'm going to shut the cinnamon cider, and I'm going to get this piece here, this little texture, this little piece, and I'm going to see what that will look like. I mean, again, this is unboxing, so I don't know. We're just trying it out, right? It's all fun. Let's try. I'll just use the same color again. I can use cinnamon cider on top of cinnamon cider for some texture. So we'll put the little, the lines go like that. See, like that. I like it. I like it. Here, let's try it up there too. See if that will work up there. I don't really have it on a flat surface, but yep, that'll work as well. All right, so I'm happy with that. And then we could add some sprinkles to our top. What just happened is that's the, I can throw that away because it's another language. It's cinnamon cider is written in other languages on the back, and it just sort of came off. See? Cinnamon cider is written on the back. My thing came off. Actually, I want to put it back on because I'm still trying to make labels. One of the things I have on my website are labels, and people keep asking me for labels in other languages. And I've been meaning to look on the back of all these stamp pads and put all these and make some labels in other languages, color labels. So I'm just going to go and stick that back on there so I can know how to spell things correctly. All right, so anyway, that's our little ice cream cone. We'll put some sprinkles on the top scoop in a minute, but let's see if my little template worked. Okay. And it does seem to work pretty good. And if not, you just keep tweaking it, but you know, I didn't want to start out that way because I didn't want to have to start out a video with like tweak, tweak, tweak. Yep, I'm pretty happy with it. And remember, the bottom ice cream cone anyway is going to be, you're always going to hide that. See, that's the ice cream cone. You're always going to hide the little bottom ice cream cone. The bottom part of it. Only the top scoop shows all the way. All right, so this would be easier with like using your stamparatus, of course. What I would do, typically I would line the stamps up on my stamparatus, and then I would punch out a bunch of the shapes ahead of time. Like I would punch out a bunch of these ahead of time, line this up in my stamparatus, lift it up, put it down, stamp the shape, pull the shape off, put another shape on. So maybe I'll do that on my Ink It Up series. That's what I usually do with the punched out images. All right, let's make our little ice cream now. We'll put some sprinkles on top, and we'll see which Terracotta Tile. Okay. That guy in the middle. Nope, it has to go like that. It's more like that. I think that guy should be on the top. Yeah. Like that. With this guy on the bottom. Or this guy, doesn't matter. Nope, the darker one. The darker one does look better for the cone. So just put some sprinkles on it then. Let's see, those look like, here they are already. And there are so many coordinating colors, which I'll go over in a minute again. And sorry if you're going to see that again. So we are going to use one of these many, many coordinating colors for some sprinkles. I guess I'll use some Old Olive just so it really shows up for the sprinkles. So I'm going to put that onto a flat surface and just put a little bit of sprinkles on top the top cone. Yep, I'm liking it. And then of course you would put this onto your designer series paper. But I mean, you'd put designer series paper on here first. So I can put that together with a card. I wouldn't just put it straight onto the cardstock. But that is the new product. I'm loving it. And then you can use this for shaker cards. You can use, this is another part of the suite. I'll open these and you could use ice cream corner sprinkles. Let's try to open these without getting them all over the place. These look like edible. I guess you really have to put them inside a shaker card so little kids don't try to eat them because they really look like candy. So you want to make sure if you're making shaker cards that you really enclose these well inside of your acetate, because these are going to be, these easily be mistaken for, they feel different. Okay, so Bree said they feel different. Huh, they do. They almost feel like, they look like they should be rubber, but they're not rubber. They're almost like a chalk. Kind of a strange feeling. But they're definitely going to get mistaken for candy. All right, so that's cool. So I have this Old Olive piece sitting out so that I was going to make a little card. I was going to do this in a little bit different order, but now we're back to just winging it. So we're going to just now show you the paper, and then I'm going to show you all the sheets of paper. When you get designer series paper from Stampin' Up, it comes 12 sheets in a pack. They're 12 by 12. They don't all come in 12 by 12, but the ones that come in 12 by 12, you get 12 sheets of double-sided paper. When you get the 6 by 6 sheets, you get 48 sheets of double-sided paper. Unless you get a pack of in-color paper, in which case you get 40 sheets in a paper. So here's what the paper looks like, the ice cream corner. And I'm not sure if I'm showing you the exact back of each one because they kind of maybe got out of order, but that's okay. I'm just showing you the 12 patterns. And then I'm going to go over the colors because I pulled out all the ink that went along with this designer series paper, the coordinating colors. It's just amazing. That was Blackberry Bliss, by the way, that piece. So I love this watercolor look. I especially love this piece here with the ice cream cones. This will make nice just to punch out. You could just punch this one and you have the instant bottoms of your ice cream cones. You don't have to do anything else. And you could even punch the tops of these and you'd have instant tops of your ice cream cones. Because there's already the texture built in. So the ice cream cone builder, I think I'm going to use as prizes just to give out this ice cream cone builder because I think this punch is good just on its own. You don't even need the stamps to be able to use that punch. All right, so that's the paper. And there were so many coordinating colors with this paper. I pulled them all out ahead of time. The coordinating colors were Bermuda Bay, Terracotta Tile, Blackberry Bliss. Yeah, it would be a great prize. Mara, yeah. Hello, Mara. Blackberry Bliss Cinnamon Cider. So Saffron. Petal Pink. Which actually looks prettier than the package. It's actually a little bit darker than, this package makes it look like really putrid. But it's actually a nicer pink than that. And Purple Posy. Pool Party. Soft Seafoam. I'm not kidding. These are so many coordinating colors. Bumblebee and Old Olive. And those of you that have joined my first broadcast, thank you for coming back. And then you have to listen to me repeat myself, but that's because I'm probably going to just delete that first video and make this one be the new video, depending on how long this one lasts. All right, so that is the ice cream corner. And so what I like to do when I make my cards is just put little piece of, designer series paper and onto a card background. I'm not going to do all that, but just kind of give you an idea. So I like to take like something like this, and I like to put like a background. Well, that one's a little bit light. Maybe here, this one might be really nice. Something like this. And then in the next video, I'll come back and I'll show you like a follow-up to finish. I'll finish this card, or you'll see it on my social media. So I can stamp the sentiment, put my ice cream cone on there, put this Blackberry Bliss on a old olive background. See, that'll be nice. And then of course I'll do another piece of paper so it's not so dark. And then I can make one of these cute sentiments from the stamp set. Happy birthday. I like the font. Happy birthday. Thank you. You're so cool. Treat yourself. You melt my heart. I just wanted to show you how that worked though. How that distinctive stamping worked and how you can layer up your stamps, how you can do the off stamping to make things. This was darker. That you might have missed that in my first video, but I stamped the Bermuda Bay once and then I stamped it off. That's off stamping. So it comes out lighter. So I just wanted to show you those techniques. Sweet ice cream stamp set. So those are the 4 items that come in that suite. And there's one more item called Blackberry Bliss ribbon. So we have the punch, the stamps, the designer series paper, the sprinkles, and the ribbon. And that's all going to be available to customers January 5th, 2021, or it's available to demonstrators now as part of what we call a pre-order. So now what I would like to do is show you some more items that are coming up that are available January 5th. And before I do that, I want to follow up because I will be probably deleting my other video. So yesterday I did an unboxing, and it was an unboxing on new products from the annual catalog, and I'm sorry, from the 2021 mini catalog. And I showed you the Sand and Sea Suite, and I showed you the Snailed It bundle. And I just wanted to follow up with the card I finished making from that Sand and Sea Suite. So we made this live. I showed you how to cut with the dies, embossed the seashells, and then we sponge colored them. I sponge colored them right there live, and we made this in no time, but I didn't adhere it together until now. So I just wanted to show you that now that's what that looks like adhered together. It's called Sand and Sea. It'll be available January 21st, and it's January 5th, I'm sorry, 2021, and it's my favorite one. It's my favorite of all the suite. And I cut out some other shells as well. And some things went flying up in the air, so it probably landed somewhere else. But that's that. And then, oh, here it is, here it is. That's the other shell we cut out live. So you can make more cards like that with the designer series paper. It's a very simple card. Okay. And then this was something I followed up on, just to follow up. I stamped Snailed It. So thank you. I'm glad you liked the card. I stamped Snailed It. This little snail onto Whisper White cardstock. And then I stamped it onto pearlescent paper. It's called pearlescent paper. But I like the Whisper White better. I like how it stamps onto white better. This is not good ink absorption, this pearlescent paper. Now it's great for embossing. It's great for coloring and sponge coloring, but it's just not great for stamping. So I don't recommend stamping onto that paper. And I'll probably be using the other side instead. All right, without further ado, here are the free papers you can get during Sale-A-Bration. This item is one of the ones I will put it in my paper share, so you can try it. And of course, this ice cream corner is in my paper share. My paper share should be linked in the description of the video. Let me put something cuter under there. It's linked in the description of this video. And it's also going to be something that I follow up with when I actually show you all the papers one more time. I'm going to make a sample paper share. And Christine, thank you. She's the first and only person who signed up for my paper share so far. So she will probably get my sample paper share. And I'll be showing that sample paper share on YouTube soon. And that means I'm going to cut these up into 6x6 pieces, and you'll get to see how the paper share works and all the stuff included in the regular and the deluxe. So this one is called I think I showed this before in one of my other unboxings. It's all a blur. I was able to get it again. Flower and Field. So each time you spend $50, you get a Sale-A-Bration item. Some Sale-A-Bration items you get for $50 when you spend $50, and some Sale-A-Bration items you need to spend $100 to get them. So what I'm showing you right now is this one here. It's a $50 item, meaning if you buy like, say you bought this sweet ice cream suite, 50 something dollars, the whole suite of the 5 products, then you could get one free Sale-A-Bration item with that. Demonstrators can start doing that right now. I mean, as of December 1st. So this is called Flower and Field. And the coordinating colors are Bumblebee, Cherry Cobbler. There's the Bumblebee, and you saw the Cherry Cobbler sticking out of this paper here. So that's the Cherry Cobbler. Okay, what else? Flirty Flamingo. You can see the Flirty Flamingo there. Granny Apple Green. That'll come up in a minute. Okay. This is Just Jade. You can see the Just Jade right there. That's one of the coordinating colors, Just Jade. There's that Granny Apple Green that I just told you about. Coordinating color. Basic Black. Of course, you can see the Basic Black everywhere. Misty Moonlight. This is Misty Moonlight. Petal Pink. Petal Pink is coming as inside there is that lighter color. That's that really, really light color of pink. Petal Pink. Pool Party and Poppy Parade. That's probably a little bit of Pool Party sticking out there. Yeah, I think that's the Pool Party there, and that's the Misty Moonlight. And the Poppy Parade is that red color. Okay, so that's Flower and Field. Okay, I'm going to lay that down. Next one I'm going to show you is, let me put that down. Oso Ombre. Oso Ombre. And I've already showed you that before, so here's one that I already had open. And I'll just show you that paper. Oso Ombre is Granny Apple Green. The colors are Granny Apple Green. And you see the ombre, the transition effect between the light and the dark. So the papers are the same, they're just 4 different colors. And these have 48 sheets in a pack, but let's see, 48 sheets in a pack. But you don't get as many patterns as you normally would with the 6x6 sheet. This one's just made up of the 4 colors. Bermuda Bay, Blackberry Bliss, Granny Apple Green, Rococo Rose, and of course white. So this is what the pack looks like. So I'm just showing you the patterns. So this was the Blackberry Bliss, Oso Ombre. Here is the Bermuda Bay, Oso Ombre. And there's the Rococo Rose. And I think that's it. That's all the patterns. I'm pretty sure, unless I missed something. Unless I used them up. I think that was it, the patterns. But that's really cool because you can use it. This Bermuda Bay one will be really nice with the ice cream corner suite because that's one of the coordinating colors in the ice cream corner. And so was, if I recall, Blackberry Bliss was one of those coordinating colors. So these two will go well with the, hi Cheryl, will go well with the ice cream corner suite. So that's another free paper you can get. Right now we're talking about free things. Free things you can get during Sale-A-Bration. That's the Oso Ombre. Now I want to show you this paper here. I'm going to show you that paper that's sticking out right there. It is called, I have not opened this one yet, so I don't even know. Paper Blooms. Okay, Paper Blooms. Paper Blooms. I'll go over the coordinating colors in a minute because I need to be closer to see stuff like that. I have reading glasses on, but I just need to be closer. All right. Night of Navy is a coordinating color. I'm just going to turn them. This is another 12 by 12 pack. I'm going to turn it so you can see both papers at once as I read this. Night of Navy, Old Olive, Petal Pink, Rococo Rose, Seaside Spray, Soft Seafoam, and Whisper White. So there's that Rococo Rose. There's the Seaside Spray. You can see that in the paper. I'm going to put these over here. Oh, this is nice. You can see the Old Olive in that one. I like this one. Paper Blooms. Again, free when you get a $50 order. So you can now, you're probably going ka-ching, ka-ching. You spent a lot to get all this free stuff. But yes, I did because I'm actually going to be including it in my paper share, the free stuff. And I do still pay, I buy the products. I pay to get them shipped to me. I divide them up. Ones that I paid for or didn't pay for, it doesn't matter because we all pay for it in the end, right? And then because it still costs because you have to buy stuff to get it. Anyway, I divide it all up and then I share it with customers. And the paper share has 120 samples in it of 6x6 samples, including things you can earn for free and things that you pay for. Like, I mean, I'm giving all the paper samples away, the entire catalog, in either the regular or the deluxe version. All right, so this is you can see the sort of the Rococo rose in that one. And you can see the Night of Navy sticking out really well in that one. Yeah, I'm liking this paper blooms. And it reminds me of a punch I had. I think I gave that punch away as a prize, but there was a punch, and it was called Bloomin'. It was last Sale-A-Bration, actually. There was a little small bloom punch. Maybe I still have one. It makes a little flower, and it looks like it's the same kind of flower as this paper. So I'll have to pull that punch out if I still have it. If not, I'll just keep referring to it because some of you have that small bloom punch from last Sale-A-Bration. It was one of the free items. This is pretty cool, the dots. Okay, I'm seeing soft sea foam in that one and the different shades of old olive. This is probably my favorite sheet so far. I like how good the contrast is on that paper for the flowers. And I'm thinking because the designers didn't put the dots right up next to this, I could cut these out with the Scan and Cut because the dots are not touching. Sometimes you get these little dots that are touching the pattern and you can't cut it out because there's nothing surrounding it. So I will be trying to cut those out with the Scan and Cut for sure. Then you have lots of floral embellishments that match your projects. Okay, and that's the last paper for that one. That was the paper blooms, designer series paper. All right, so now we're going to show you the next free item during Sale-A-Bration. It is now, I'm going to move to a $100 item, but it's actually a bundle of items, meaning when you spend $100, you don't just get one item. You get this item, you get the paper, and the stamp. And to give you a little idea, if you really like fruits, I'm not allowed to show you the inside of the catalog, but I can refer to something. I'm not going to tell you the name of it, but there is something inside the catalog in here. There's a punch and a stamp set in here in this catalog that goes along with this free item, Berry Blessing, and this paper. So just so you know, so it's kind of fun. So if you spend $100, you get a pack of Berry Delightful Designer Series paper. I'll tell you the coordinating colors in a minute. Let's open up this one. I haven't seen the inside of this one yet either. So this is the first time I'm getting this. Probably be getting these. I know not all customers can afford to spend $100 at one time in an order. I understand that. A lot of my customers spend about $50 a month with me, and that's just kind of their budget. That's their budget. So what I did last year and what I'm going to do again this year is I get a bunch of these because I spend more than $100 over and over, and then I give these out as prizes, the stamp set, because that way you're able to get it as part of the host code. When you use a host code, you can get this as a prize. And there's going to be one more that I do that with too. That's a $300 item that I did last year with little ladybugs. I gave away loads of little ladybug stamp set, and I'll talk about that one next. All right, so, oh wow, holy cow, I love this piece. This is amazing. Let's turn that over. This is going to be an amazing piece. You could do jungle stuff with this. Nice background. All right, let me find the paper. Coordinating colors of Berry Delightful are Balmy Blue. Okay, Balmy Blue, Blackberry Bliss, Calypso Coral, Cherry Cobbler, okay, Daffodil Delight, Flirty Flamingo. I can see some of that in there. Garden Green. Oh, I like those strawberries. This is going to be another paper. This is going to be another paper with like 20 coordinating colors. Night of Navy. I'm exaggerating. Night of Navy, Pacific Point, Poppy Parade, Rich Razzleberry, Shaded Spruce, and Whisper White. If anyone needs that list because you want to start planning ahead and get some cardstock to go with your projects, like if you know you're going to be shooting to get this item as a free item and you're going to get the other things to go with it from the catalog, then I can make a list of the coordinating colors in the description of this video later so you can plan ahead. That's fun with the grapes. I can see the Pacific Point on this one. Oh, what fun blueberries. I'm excited about this paper. This very rare paper that you can only get. Now, when we say you can only get it, during Sale-A-Bration. I mean, they don't play. Stampin' Up! Doesn't play around. You can't get it any other way. I've never seen in my lifetime of Stampin' Up!, which hasn't been that many years, maybe 5 years, I've never seen them take any item here and like be able to, you can't get it any other way. Like demonstrators sometimes can buy it ahead of time, but you can't get, like, if these are free, the only way you can get them is to earn them. Like, I've never seen these go for sale later, but maybe I'm wrong. But so this is the only way to get it. So like if you like something, it's always while supplies last, you know, in Sale-A-Bration. It's a 2-month Sale-A-Bration period, but some things like this, I bet will sell out. I mean, maybe not, because we do make our paper. This is not foiled paper, and I think we might make it in the U.S. Okay, so hint, I think this is the one that goes really well with something that's in the catalog. The strawberry piece. Strawberry fields forever. It makes me sing. When I see paper, it makes me sing. Oh, I love this. Berry blessings. All right, so that's all the berry blessings. I can see the granny apple green in here. I can see these colors popping out at me. Like that's a poppy parade popping out. And I'm loving the berry blessing. And let's see what the sentiments say. This goes along with that as your free for when you spend $100. Wishing you the very best, bountiful blessings. You always have a way of making my day. It's photopolymer. Oh, it's 2-step stamping. Do you know what that is? 2-step stamping means that I should have noticed that from the front. It means that you put this part down on your stamping block, and then you put this part down. So you could put this part in black or a dark color, and then you put like the granny apple green for this one, and you can stamp so you have a nice texture, a nice outline. You have a nice outline, and then the inside. All right, so that's cool. So the last free item I have, and now this is the way you get this last free item I'm going to show you. Well, actually, wait, I have the Darning Donkeys too. Let me show you that. I have a bunch of other stamp sets, but I showed before. I'll show you this one again. This is a free item as well. Darning Donkeys. And I've already shown this this project on my YouTube channel recently. So if you missed it, I showed how to make this background camouflage. We made the background camouflage with a background camouflage stamp. So really, this is not a piece of designer series paper. This what I'm holding right now is actually Whisper White cardstock, and we made this background camouflage background with the camouflage stamp. So on top of it, though, I used this one from the Zany Zebras. Kick up your heels from Zany Zebras. But this one, it's your birthday. These little stars and the hee-haw. Right? That's all from this Darning Donkey. This is free with a $50 order during Sale-A-Bration. So here's the ones I've used so far. That's what I do with them. That's how I store them. I just stick them on the back of my case, the ones that I've used. I haven't even used these other donkeys yet. Okay. Anyway, back to the last item that you can get for free. So this one, I can't open this up right now to tell you. I could tell you about it, but I can't like, it's taped. I'm not allowed to show you the inside. When you host a party, so if you want to host like an online party because of, COVID and all that, or if you want to like give the link out, if you want a host code that you can give to your friends and have them order, that's the same as like hosting a party. Or if your order is $300, either way, you will get this for free. This is the only way to get it. It's a party. It's a host stamp set, meaning, see, host. So you have to host a party, and the sales from that party have to be $300, and then you can get this item. Okay, so as a demonstrator, I didn't have to do that. I was able to buy it only once. I was only able to get one. Any other ones I'm going to have to spend $300 to get, which I don't mind doing during the Sale-A-Bration because I will be able to get these and use them as prizes. If I have enough people doing my paper share, that's how I get these items. Like that's how I got the little ladybugs last time to give away. So it's the reason I'm opening up this to show you is because this is such a cool set. Let me put it behind some white because it goes with, it's called Punch Party because it goes with so many of our punches. This punch it goes with is what this punch here is available in our catalog. This is called the Double Oval Punch. And there's a stamp set that goes with this Double Oval Punch, but I didn't buy it because I have like others. I have so many other sentiments that'll fit in this punch, so I didn't get the stamp set. And I also have this oval here, but there is a stamp set. Okay. Voila. It already layers your punch. It layers for you. Okay, pretty cool. We'll just get a piece of that ombre. we'll go ahead and do this right now because I like to, whenever I open a punch, I like to show you. So we're going to do something like, okay, we'll do the dark one on the outside. Okay, something like that on the outside. And now we will take something else. Here, we'll take one of these. I usually put my sentiments on the lighter ones. So we'll put the sentiment on the inside. And then look at that, instant, right? You write your sentiment, you got your little scalloped background, and I like it. It's just going to be instant, making cards so easily. Like, I love that punch. Okay. Anyway, back to this free one. So this one goes with, the reason I wanted to show you this is so cool. It goes with that heart punch, there's a heart punch we have with 2 hearts from last Valentine's Day. And it's still in our annual catalog. So this heart punch goes with that. This goes with the oval punch. This goes with the postage stamp punch, the rectangular postage stamp punch you see me using all the time on my channel. Okay, so 3 punches. Three punches will go with this punch party set that you can only get as a host. So that's a cool item. I really, really like that item. That's all I have planned on for showing you today. But I have another, still more unboxing to do in this. I'm laughing because I kind of like bought everything in the catalog practically. Now I'll tell you about my designer series paper share, and that is how I'll end. So each time there's a new catalog, I do a designer series paper share. There were so many papers in this catalog and in the Sale-A-Bration that I had to break it up into 2 paper shares. I couldn't even fit them all in one. And the $40 one, it's $40. You get 120 sheets of 6x6. That means this size. So I break it up. You know, I cut the 12x12 into 6x6 sheets. And you're going to get all these listed here. This isn't the link. The link to this is in the description of this video. And early bird special, you get at least 12 other pieces of something else not included here. Maybe from the annual catalog, maybe retired, maybe not. You get a DSP sampler. Okay, and then I have a deluxe one. Don't mind my printer; it kind of got messed up on the edge there. But the deluxe one, it should say $30, I believe. That's what it should say. That part got cut off, but that's the deluxe one. So the Hydrangea Hill, I decided to put it in the deluxe, even though it's a regular paper, because the mercury glass acetate went along with that, and the Love You Always I put in there because the foil went along with the specialty paper. I put a lot of specialty papers in here, and flowering cactus is part of a kit. I have to buy a lot of kits in order to give you this cactus paper. So, and this Berry Delightful, this one here, I put in the specialty or the deluxe designer series paper share. Okay, and a lot of my teams already got this Hydrangea Hill. So I knew that a lot of people would already have this one. So that's why I put it in the deluxe, because I think that a lot of people, I think a lot of you are going to get that paper on your own. And whereas these other papers you might not always get on your own, but I want you to be able to sample them. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. That's where you sign up. You just take a picture of this with your phone right now. Even on the YouTube screen, you can take a picture. And of the screen, I'm going to stop that. I'm going to zoom in. And you can get free shipping. Shipping's $4 for either paper share, because it's actually cost me way more than that, but I eat the other cost. And I eat the rest of the cost. But you get it for free. If you get both paper shares, the shipping is free. And it's PayPal checkout, but you don't need PayPal to check out with PayPal. You can use your credit card. If you want to do more than one thing on my website, you just click Add to Cart. You add the items to the cart, then you go find something else and add it to the cart. A few of my mom's Christmas aprons are left on there. I still have some Tic Tac kits from Christmas, the mini Tic Tac kits. And I have 2 other paper shares left from the annual catalog, just 2 left over. That's it. I can't do any more than that because I'd have to make a giant order again, and I'm done with that. Burnout. Done with the annual catalog paper share. I'm moving on to something else. Anyway, there's 2 more paper shares from the annual catalog if you missed it, and 2 more cardstock shares if you want to try all of our different cardstock colors. Well, that's all for now. Stay tuned for my next unboxing, where I unbox let's see, cactus. Something about the cactus. Here it is, flowered. Here, I'll unbox the flowering cactus. I'll unbox some other kits, the last of the paper I have, and I'll try to make that all inside one video, because I have some scan and cut things scheduled to come up, and I want to finish all my unboxings though. I want to get them done because then I can cut up the paper, right? Make my sample paper share. But I don't want to cut them up until I show you them full. So thank you all for coming and for coming back. Not just for coming, but for coming back for the second broadcast. And see you later. Sheila, Kathy, Cheryl, Crystal, Bree, Donna, Yvonne, Barbara, Mara, Gail. Wow, lots of you came on and I missed you when you come on. Janet, Nancy. I appreciate all of you. This is the Paper Chef.